Hello again, everyone. So this is my last video that I'm gonna do this weekend, and I'm gonna bring you guys with me here so you see how I rating these trades that I call the ones. As I have been showing you guys here, this is what is happening during the day. Here is 4 a.m., 4:30, 5 a.m., and so on. I rate all these stocks that are moving the same way that I rate myself, with the same coloring, from purple being the worst up to blue being the best. The difference here that I have is a few more colors. The light purple one, is a very new one that I actually added this year. The light blue one is also another one. Otherwise, outside of the light purple and the light blue, the coloring is the same way. These colors mean a little bit to me as well. I'm gonna go more over this in deeper, explanation of this one, the analysis one, where I rate the hours during the day and rate the sentiment. So this is what I do here with numbering down how many. The ones that I've had was crazy, like I said here, Wednesday, 11 of them. Never seen that before, never seen over 10. I think the highest that I've seen was 2024, around 8, 9 maybe, something like that. So that's been crazy. What I have saved now is Friday, as I did go over with you how I rate myself here, the comments, what was best, what was worst. Then here we go over to the ones. And this I actually changed yesterday. This document, I had two documents for the one before, actually. I did it differently. So this is a new way of doing it than I have been doing the last 2, 3 years, I think. 2 years maybe, since I started to rate and do a little bit deeper analysis of the ones. So what I do here now is, first, I go in to week 24. Here I have a folder for every day. Here I have the videos from Friday, and I have the two screenshots from the ones that we had this Friday. So I'm just gonna open them up, zoom in a little bit. DSY came at 7:04 and GMM was at 4:11. It started to move at 4:11. So what I now do is I put this one on another screen. So I have that on the screen to my left. I check. What time was it? 4:11. What is the symbol? It was GMM. What country is this from? This is actually a new thing that I'm having. So here is the Day Trade Dash. This is the platform from Warrior Trading. So I go here and I search for GMM. GMM comes up. It's Global Mofi AI Limited. It's a Chinese stock, as I almost knew. So I can put that up again on my big screen. So I just write here CN China. As you can see, the last week here, most of the ones that has been moving, China, China, Hong Kong, China, China, US, China, US, Australia, Hong Kong, and China. So China and Hong Kong mainly. And then I go in and check what kind of a business is this. So I will check. It is a software, tech software. So I just write software. What was the catalysis? What was the reason for moving? Catalysis, I think. I need to change this to English. I have some English, some Swedish here. In the beginning, it was only in Swedish, of course, because that's my language. I'm going to change everything now. But catalysis. yeah, I don't know the word. I'm not even gonna try pronounce it because I'm making it very wrong now. But this is the reason. So here, this is quite interesting and important. As you can see here, this week it is red and nothing. So the coloring here is just to see the difference. Aftermarket continuation. I think is quite a good one. So I have that as a dark blue, dark green. Daily continuation, normally not as good for pre-market trading because whatever is moving in the aftermarket is more normally what we see better continuation on. Here, for example, we had a blue one because it was a space-related news, and I just rate the news regarding what I believe of the news. And what I maybe put as a light green or even a yellow one here could be the best mover because the market can presume whatever I presume very different. So this is just for me to understand what kind of news there is. Red is for nothing, and that is technical breakouts or whatever reason. Like what we know that this week was a lot of moving was from Chinese stocks that has no news or no purpose for moving this crazy. So this is a very interesting week that we see so many of these the ones that actually came from nothing at all. Here we have one daily continuation, but it was also the first day that QH moved was also without any news. So daily continuation we could be questioned because it came from nothing. It's a daily continuation from nothing. And then we have purple here, what I normally take as coloring. That is when there's no reason for this stock to move like it did, but a few hours or whatever it might be after this move, we see a news. So this is why I use purple here. Very rare that these are seen, but when they are, you probably know that there has been some, uh, you know, uh, not too good, there's some people know about these news before they should be informed of it. So I don't know what insider trading, maybe we could call it. I don't know. It doesn't have to be that, but when something is moving 200%, $3.50 from nothing, and then a few hours later, the news breaks out. So someone or a lot of people probably knew that something was about to happen. Who knows? I just make that as a purple. I call that before news. So I know, okay, this one moved crazy, but it was before news. So this is how I do it. Now let's check GMM there. And this is 12th. There's no news. I can show you guys here. This is also from Warrior Trading. I can see the address, employees, every information here. Here it says tech and software, so I know what industry classifications. Here I see all the news. Friday, the only thing was US companies moving. So this isn't like an general news, so has nothing to do with this company. There was a form, a private issuer on the 11th, maybe could be a little bit of interest. That something happened in aftermarket. I wouldn't call this aftermarket continuation though. But we had news in aftermarket, so I am a little bit confused if I'm gonna call this moving from nothing. What I'm actually gonna do is go in a little bit deeper and see, did it move on aftermarket? Did it move at all? And it didn't. It didn't move at all on aftermarket, the 11th. So we can't call it aftermarket continuation. So I will put that as a nothing. Reason for moving, nothing. Former mover, I then go up. And go to daily. I zoom out and I see, has this been moving like crazy before? Here from 996 up to 1400. So the moving is less than 100%. Here 108 to 160. It has been moving, but not several 100%. Maybe the ones over here, 5,000 up to 7,000. So I wouldn't count this one as a former crazy mover. So I'm gonna take that as a light green. It has been moving. As we also saw on daily, it has done a lot of reversed splits because, you know, a year or 2 years ago it was you know, at 5,000-6,000. It wasn't worth 5,000-6,000, but because it has made so many reversed splits, it looks like it was worth that. So it's not a pretty daily chart. As you can see, it also gapped down from 50 almost down to 19 some days ago. So yeah, when I put this on daily, I would actually say that it is a red one because of that gap down. The outcome. So what did we have? We had 100% move, and this I take from this one. So I just check here from $3 up to around $6, 100% move. That's what I put in here. Then, oh, sorry. Let's see. 100%. And then how many cents? It went from $3 up to $6. So it's 300 cents. So that's how I rate this. I would say that this was a green one. I would assume. No, I actually took that as a light green because of that fast retracement, and it was pretty much just 1 minute of movement in this trade. It was actually pretty much this one. And then when it looked like it was going up more, you could have taken, like I did here, a dip, but I could have been holding that one, trying with dips and averaging down here. So that's why I'm not rating this, as I said from beginning. I thought it was a green one because of, you know, the higher valued, you know, going from $3 to $6. This is the best valued. You know, I like to trade those around $5 because when they go up 100%, they move with a few dollars. That's what I like to trade. So, but anyhow, just because of that fast movement, I will value this movement as a light green. Then the volume. It was medium volume, and medium volume is below 100K shares per minute. If it's over 100K shares per minute, it's high volume, HV, and if it is more than 1 million, preferably more than 2 million in 5 minutes moving, it's UHV, like ultra high volume. So that's how I do with volume. It's ultra low volume, medium volume, and high volume, and ultra high volume. So 5 different ways of rating the volume. And then time, we have 1 to 3 minute moving. So I also have this time rating as well. As you can see, there have this one that are, you know, blue, the outcome where it has been blue, the highest valued or rated. The one is mainly these ones that are going on for a few hours, just going higher and higher and higher, which gives a lot of good opportunities. So then I go over to day one. How did this one perform day one, and this was the 12th. Here we see that it even closed lower than where it started. No, the move started with $3. The stock closed out at around 320 or 330, but it's a red candle, as you can see. So I would rate this one as gold. If it's over the last day's closed candle, it's between yellow, green, and it depending a little bit on what type of candlestick it is. If it is like a strong green candlestick, it would be a green, dark green, or blue color here on day one. Day two, I don't know yet because that is on Monday. So this is what I do to see a little bit of continuation. Day one, day two, day three. Before I changed this, as I said, now this weekend, I had two different documents for this. I had one where I just had the ones, where I had the outcome, the volume, the time, and then I had similar to this one where I didn't have the time, the volume, the outcome here, and I had continuation for day one, day two, day three, week 2 and week 5 as well. But what I noticed is that this took too much of my time to go back, wait for a few months and then go back to double check and do this, to check how the stocks has been performing for the weeks after. What I found that didn't give me anything. I did that for a year, so I wasted a lot of time to register those things because that's not too important for my type of trading. But day one, they do that. Day three could be very interesting to know what type of market are we in now. Do we see continuation? Is it a hot market where actually when some stocks break out with news, do they continue to the next day and the next day again? Because that can give me some assurance to be a little bit more aggressive on my trading. So that's why I do this. So yeah, guys, hopefully this has been great for you as well. If you have some ideas on how I could change this to a better setup or layout or whatever, please, give me your feedback. And thank you guys for watching. Have a great weekend. Bye.